In a time long ago, in the land of Celtic warriors and mystical enchantments, there existed a legendary spear known as the Cursed Spear. It was said that the spear possessed immeasurable power, capable of both great destruction and immense healing. Legends whispered that the spear had been forged by the gods themselves and imbued with a curse that brought calamity to those who wielded it with ill intent. The story begins with a young warrior named Aidan, renowned for his skill and bravery in battle. Though warned of the curse that plagued the spear, Aidan's ambition and desire for glory blinded him to the consequences that lay ahead. Driven by the allure of power, Aidan sought out the cursed spear. Guided by ancient prophecies and the tales of old, he embarked on a perilous quest to locate the hidden resting place of the legendary weapon. Aidan's heart burned with an insatiable hunger for power. Whispers of the cursed spear echoed through the land, reaching his ears like an irresistible call. Guided by ancient prophecies and tales passed down from generation to generation, Aidan felt an unyielding pull toward the hidden resting place of the legendary weapon. His quest began in a small village, where wise elders and seers shared fragmented clues and cryptic riddles. Armed with newfound knowledge, Aidan set forth, leaving behind the comforts of home and venturing into uncharted territories. His journey took him through treacherous landscapes, where the elements seemed to conspire against him. He braved raging rivers and scaled towering cliffs, his determination unwavering. Along the way, he encountered mythical creatures that tested his mettle and sought to dissuade him from his path. Yet, Aidan pressed on, driven by an unshakable resolve. He delved into forgotten ruins and explored ancient tombs, unearthing relics of the past that hinted at the spear's location. With each discovery, the whispers of the cursed spear grew louder, fueling his determination. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months as Aidan traversed perilous forests and crossed desolate wastelands. His body weakened, but his spirit remained unbroken. He relied on his intuition, his instincts sharpened by the legends and prophecies that had guided him thus far. Finally, after months of relentless pursuit, Aidan stood before a sacred shrine concealed within a forgotten temple. As Aidan stood before the sacred shrine, his heart raced with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. The ancient temple exuded an aura of mystique, its walls adorned with intricate carvings depicting the history of the cursed spear. The shrine, nestled in the heart of the temple, radiated a mesmerizing glow that beckoned him forward. The druid's cautionary words echoed in his mind, warning of the dark power that the spear possessed. But Aidan's thirst for greatness and his desire to wield such a formidable weapon drowned out their concerns. The allure of the cursed spear proved too strong, overpowering any rational thought that tried to dissuade him. With an outstretched hand, Aidan reached for the cursed spear, his fingers trembling with a mixture of excitement and uncertainty. As his hand closed around the hilt, a surge of energy coursed through his veins, engulfing him in a swirling vortex of power. The temple trembled in response, as if it sensed the immense weight of destiny resting upon Aidan's shoulders. The moment Aidan claimed the cursed spear as his own, he felt a deep connection with the weapon. It whispered to him, revealing ancient secrets and dark ambitions. Its dark energy seeped into his very being, fueling his desires and clouding his judgment. As the days wore on, Aidan could feel the insidious tendrils of the curse wrapping around his mind. It started subtly, like whispers in the dark, sowing seeds of doubt and feeding his darkest desires. The once clear path before him now twisted and distorted, as the curse warped his thoughts and intentions. Every decision Aidan made became tainted by the malevolent influence of the cursed spear. It clouded his judgment, blinding him to the consequences of his actions. The line between right and wrong blurred in his mind, as he justified his ruthless pursuit of power by convincing himself that it was necessary for the greater good. Driven by the insatiable hunger the curse instilled within him, Aidan became increasingly consumed by his own ambition. The once noble warrior was now a vessel for the spear's dark power, allowing it to manipulate and control his every move. Friends and allies noticed the change in Aidan, the subtle shift in his demeanor and the emptiness in his eyes. They tried to reason with him, to remind him of the honor and integrity he once possessed, but their words fell on deaf ears. The curse had woven its tendrils too deeply into his soul, erasing the compassion and empathy that once defined him. Aiden's actions became increasingly ruthless and callous. He no longer hesitated to trample over anyone who stood in his way, blinded to the suffering he caused. The once noble warrior became a fearsome tyrant, ruling with an iron fist and leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. The people, once inspired by Aiden's courage and leadership, now lived in fear. Their once thriving villages were reduced to mere shadows of their former glory. The land itself seemed to mourn, as the curse's dark energy seeped into every corner, draining the vitality and life force from the once fertile soil. Despite the havoc he wreaked, Aiden remained oblivious to the extent of his transformation. The curse had twisted his perception, convincing him that his reign of terror was justified and necessary. He had become a slave to the spear's power, unable to break free from its grip. But deep within Aiden's heart, a flicker of his true self still remained. Buried beneath the layers of darkness, a spark of his noble spirit struggled to break through the curse's hold. It whispered words of remorse and redemption, reminding him of the honor he once held dear. It was during a moment of solitude, amidst the ruins of a village he had decimated, that Aiden caught a glimpse of his reflection in a broken mirror. The sight that met his eyes startled him, a visage hardened by malice and despair. For the first time since claiming the cursed spear, doubt crept into his heart. The doubts grew louder, fueled by the weight of guilt and the yearning to reclaim his true self. Aiden realized that the path he had chosen was leading only to ruin, and the spear's promises of power and greatness were hollow echoes of deception. With a surge of determination, Aiden resolved to break free from the curse's grasp. He sought the counsel of wise druids, hoping that their ancient wisdom could guide him back to the path of redemption. The druids, aware of the perils the cursed spear posed, shared the tale of another warrior who had faced a similar fate. They revealed a ritual, passed down through generations, said to sever the bond between wielder and curse. Aiden undertook the arduous journey to the sacred grove where the ritual was to be performed. Surrounded by the ancient trees, he bared his soul, acknowledging the darkness that had consumed him and begging the spirits for forgiveness and guidance. As the ritual commenced, Aiden felt the curse's grip loosen. Waves of agony washed over him, as the curse fought to maintain its hold, but he persisted. With each step forward, he shed the weight of darkness and embraced the flickering light within him. At last, the curse relinquished its hold, and Aiden collapsed to the ground, both physically and emotionally drained. He had emerged from the depths of darkness, forever scarred by his actions, but determined to seek redemption and atone for the suffering he had caused. The people, once fearful and oppressed, watched with cautious hope as Aiden returned to their midst, a changed man. He dedicated himself to rebuilding what he had destroyed, using his newfound understanding of the curse's power to protect others from falling into its grasp. The legend of the cursed spear lived on, a cautionary tale passed down through generations. It served as a reminder that power, no matter how enticing, must always be wielded with wisdom and tempered by compassion. Aiden's journey from nobility to darkness and eventual redemption became a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human soul and the power of second chances. If you enjoy listening to ancient myths and legends, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos.